everybody! So it is now time for another monthly favorites video. I apologize, I still can't wear makeup on my eyes, so that's why I look half asleep still, but that I dressed it up with some earrings, fun lipstick, and a fun shirt. Party sleeves to make me feel a little bit better. Yeah, that's what we're doing. I haven't had coffee yet, so I'm actually gonna let you go first for once because I need to drink more of my coffee.
You're gonna let me go first?
I am.
I'm so honored. What do I want to talk about first? I'll talk about this.
By the way, I picked Norway this morning in case anyone was keeping track. They weren't.
My first favorite munch is my shirt. So I saw a lot of people start talking about this cookbook on Instagram, and I mean, it's pink, it's cute, who doesn't love desserts?
Yeah, it's perfect just for like to set out in your kitchen.
Yeah, it's pretty if you didn't even use it. But some people started linking to some recipes in this book, and I was like, ooh, that sounds good, ooh, that sounds good, ooh, okay, wait. So it's like midnight one night, and I'm scrolling through my Instagram before I go to bed, as we do. And I just jumped right on Amazon and ordered it. So when it came, I was so excited. It's one of those rare cookbooks that you flip through it and every single recipe sounds delicious.
Except for the carrot cake.
Okay.
But if you like carrot cake, I bet it's good.
I like carrot cake. It's one of those things that I would make everything in here.
Yeah.
And you know, you don't get that with a lot of cookbooks. So I've made a couple of things. I'm excited to continue trying some things.
You didn't really explain it. It's called Sweet Laurel. She didn't say that. And explain what's different about this cookbook than anything else. It's a baking book. It's not a cookbook.
I'm so excited / tired.
Now I need to do her favorites.
Well, no,
it's a baking book.
Okay, it's still a cookbook.
Yeah,
it's
but it's baking. It's
baking. It's desserts primarily. So this bakery, I think it's an actual bakery in Los Angeles, California, and they came out with this cookbook, and it's whole food, grain-free desserts is what it.
There's no like refined sugars.
Right. So every recipe
it's pretty healthy.
Gluten-free. They use like honey or maple syrup to sweeten things instead of, you know, refined granulated sugar.
And no like gross ingredients, like it's dairy-free too.
And a lot of recipes like this generally have a bajillion ingredients of these obscure things that are either hard to find or you just need a little bitty bit of it. So like, why buy like a whole huge thing for like 1/4 of a teaspoon, you know? That drives me nuts. Most of the recipes are like 10 ingredients or less, and you know, it's all things that you can find at really any grocery store these days. So very, very excited to have this in my possession.
We made the scones for the royal wedding.
Yes.
They were really good. It's an almond flour base, so it was a lot more dense and not like your like normal scone, but it was really good. And then tell them about the recipe that made you buy this book.
Okay. And you guys may be like, Ashley's not a super sweet person. Why is she so excited about a baking cookbook? I don't like to eat a lot of gluten. I don't have celiacs or anything, but I, like a lot of people, are just sensitive to gluten, so I am sensitive to that. And while I will eat some gluten, I don't like to purposefully eat a ton of it, which is, I think, also why I stay away from some desserts, because almost every dessert traditionally has a lot of gluten in it.
Yeah.
So that's another reason I'm really excited about this. But the recipe that made me buy this just sounds so good. It's so ideal. It is this everything bagel bread.
I do love myself a good everything bagel in college.
I love everything bagels, and I love bagels, but there's like if you could pick one thing that has the most gluten ever, it's a bagel.
Yeah, but you can get gluten-free bagels.
Yeah, but they're not the same.
They're pretty good.
So this, I realize, is not the same it's not going to be the same as a bagel, but you get the same kind of taste and, you know, texture, you know, from it. So I'm just going to use Trader Joe's everything bagel seasoning, because that's super easy, and put it on here. But this recipe is almond flour, baking soda, salt, tahini,
which I find interesting.
And it's eggs, apple cider vinegar, and then the stuff for the top. That's it. So like sesame seeds, onion, yeah, but I'm just gonna use the everything bagel seasoning. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ingredients. And it's so easy.
And it's gluten-free.
Yeah, you just, you know.
And not even terrible.
Mix everything together and bake for 20 to 30 minutes.
I mean, it's obviously still bread, but like it's not. Because it's made from all these things that I'm fine with eating myself. So
yeah. So anyways, if you are like us and like desserts but want to stay away from a lot of sugar or a lot of gluten,
there's a good donut recipe in here that I want to try. If you don't know this about me, donuts are my weakness. Like if I had to pick like one sweet thing to, like that's all I could eat for the rest of my life, I would pick a donut, 100%. And so there's a really good donut recipe in here, and then they have some like frosting recipes that go with them. And oh, right there. They're just like little glazed donuts, but like the glazes that you can make. So I think it's on the next page. With the colors and everything, like you can use like beet juice to, oh no, not in this one, in some other stuff, but like strawberry icing, a turmeric lemon one, which I know that sounds really scary, but turmeric, unless you have like a ton of it in there, you can't really taste it. So if it's just a little bit to get a yellow color. It's not gonna, you're not gonna taste anything. But yeah.
Using natural food dyes.
Exactly. Beets, turmeric is really good. Some people use like carrot juice sometimes to get like an orange, so yeah. We've been rattling on about this cookbook for like 10 minutes.
Well, I was done and you made me keep talking.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Shelbs.
Okay, so you guys have heard me rattle on about shampoo and conditioner a lot, and I've talked about how I'm very picky about it. I go through it so quickly, it's like a whole big thing, and besides some like really expensive brands that I can't afford to go through as quickly as I do with my long hair, Pantene was like always my go-to brand. But I was in Duane Reade, which is our local drugstore. I was walking through the hair care section, as you do. Sometimes I just go to the pharmacy and just like walk around and look at stuff. I know it's weird, it's fine, we're moving past it. I saw this, and I have actually never really liked Garnier's shampoo and conditioner. I think it's great, but it just doesn't work for my hair type. But I saw this one, and it is called Pure Clean. It's a fortifying shampoo and conditioner with aloe extract, silicone-free, paraben-free, and it's vegan. And it's a lot less ingredients. There's still some that like I can't read, which is horrible for shampoo and conditioner, but there's less than some of these other ones. And I was like, I'm just gonna give this a try. You know, it's cheap, coming from the drugstore. So I was like, let's just try it. I used it, and I think this is my favorite shampoo and conditioner of all time.
Big statement.
I know. It is so good. I was going through a phase where I felt like I couldn't get my hair clean. I mean, I have a lot of hair, so it's a lot of work to like wash it in the shower. That's why I live off of dry shampoo. But this like instantly cleaned my hair. I also, because I curl my hair and it stays really well, but sometimes my hair gets like a little bit of a burnt smell. It's just the kind of texture as my hair. Couldn't get rid of it. Like anytime I'd wash my hair with anything, like the shampoo and conditioner smells so good, and then I get out of the shower and I would get this like burnt whiff, and I was like, oh, like why can't it go away? This instantly, first time, smelled like the shampoo and conditioner and stayed that way even after I curled my hair, which I don't know what's in this that made that happen, but I'm not gonna question it. So yeah, this, I mean, oh, it's just, and it smells good too. Smell it. It just smells clean and
yeah, it smells
aloe-y. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. So if you're looking for a new one, like my hair just felt so clean and was clean for a long time.
Are there other like scents in this line? It's just
I don't think so. I think it's fairly new. So maybe there would be more. But oh my god. It says it has active fruit protein, whatever that means. I don't know a lot about the science behind shampoo and conditioner. I probably should.
Okay, so my next favorite is this eyeliner. It's something that I got in my Birchbox. The brand is Arrow, which is Birchbox's in-house brand, if you guys didn't know.
I didn't even know that. Learning something new.
It is a like light baby pink. It's a waterproof eyeliner. It's meant for like brightening under your eyes. So I have it on today.
Like on your waterline?
Yeah. So like what you use something.
I actually use a highlighter stick.
Yeah. So instead of using a highlighter stick, you could use this. So it is just like a pencil.
It's more white than it is
pink. It's not that white. I mean, because the one that I've used previously was white, and this is a little
more skin tone.
Exactly.
I gotcha.
So I think it's not as drastic and shocking. It never occurred to me to look for pink. Because I always think brightening and highlighting, and I want like more of a white base. But I like this. I've been using it since I got it, and it might be something that I buy again. So that's kind of a true test that it's a tried and true product that I really like if I want to buy it again, because I try so many different things and then don't repurchase. But this is one that I think I will. It'll last me a while, because you know, you're using a little bitty bit and this is a pretty big pencil. But
pro tip, did you know that you can in Sephora get a sample of anything?
Yes.
I'm not telling you, I'm telling them. If there's any product that you want to try at all, you can ask somebody who works there for a sample of it, and they will open it, and they have like little plastic containers and stuff. They'll give you a sample of it, so pro tip for you. Okay, speaking of Sephora, I got this in one of my monthly boxes. I didn't realize we did that. Oh no!
She's spilling her coffee on herself.
One moment. Okay, I'm back.
And she's still holding her coffee. Brave.
Yeah. So I received this in a Sephora monthly box. This is the Drunk Elephant skincare. It's the TLC Sakari Baby Facial. Okay, I actually received something from Drunk Elephant a few months ago in one of my boxes. It was a serum that actually now I hear like everyone's talking about. Now when I get this stuff, I usually don't use it at home. I usually just bring it on our travels with me and use all that stuff there. So I was using the serum on a couple of our trips, and I wasn't super paying attention to it, because usually that stuff I don't really pay attention to. It's just something I throw in my bag and I use just so that I make sure I still have a skincare routine when we're traveling. But I didn't think there was anything like special about the serum. But I've read since then that it's really good for acne, and at that point I didn't have a lot of breakouts or anything, so maybe that's why I just didn't really think anything of it. And the brand is pretty expensive, so I was like, I didn't think that was great, so I just never really looked into the brand again. Recently, I feel like there's been this whole like surgence of people all talking about this brand, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll look into it a little more. I almost bought a moisturizer from them, but I went with some of the other ones that I talked about last month. But I received this in my monthly box, so I was like, I'll give it a try. Well, this is something that you use once a week. Okay. So it has AHA, BHA, something, because I saw somebody who's pregnant who uses this stuff, and she can't use this because she's pregnant right now. So I don't know, there's something in it that I guess you can't use for that. But I thought it was really interesting. I've actually only used it 3 times because I couldn't do a lot of stuff on my face with my surgery. But I actually really liked it. So you put it on like a layer of it, and then you just let it sit for like 20 minutes, and then you wash it off. It does like tingle a little bit, like you feel it like doing something, which is really good, but I think it does work. I'm just having a lot of issues with my skin at the moment. But yeah, so this makes me want to try other stuff from the brand, and that serum, it's like the glycolic something serum, I don't know, I'll link it down below. Like everyone is talking about it. Have you seen so many people talk about this brand? I don't know why all of a sudden everyone's talking about it.
Yeah, and same, I never really looked into it too much because like you said, it's expensive.
It's pretty expensive.
And since I remember you saying you didn't love it, and so I was like, well, you know, I'm not gonna justify buying something full size to try, and I just haven't gotten samples of anything. But I would be interested in trying some more of their line. Yeah. My last favorite is my new computer.
She copied me.
Well,
I'm kidding. I mean, she did, but I'm kidding.
So I've had the Mac, what is that called?
You had a MacBook Air.
MacBook Air for...
But like a big one.
No, it was...
Now they're small.
Maybe now, but it was like the 13 inch, I think there was like an 11 and a 13. I don't know. I've had that for several years. And we started making a lot of noise. And we obviously take a ton of photos. I really kind of needed some more storage. It was like 4 or 5 years old, and was just starting to kind of run slow. You guys know computers don't have a very long lifespan these days. But I love Mac, and so I was trying to decide between the MacBook and the MacBook Pro. I ended up going with the MacBook. This is the gold color. It's the same one that Shelby has. Actually, I got more storage than you.
She does all of our pictures, so yeah, it's fine.
But the big differences, in case you're curious, are obviously like the Pro has a little bit more, it runs a little faster, it has more storage, kind of a different screen. It's meant for, you know, like professional photographers. The big just like physical differences are it is a little bit bigger and it's a little bit thicker and heavier, and I travel with my laptop constantly and I don't want any extra weight, so
this thing is so
I like the size of this. This is like the same size as my iPad. I have a super old iPad. I actually happen to have it right here for another video that we're gonna film here in a sec, so I'll show you. This is my iPad and this is my computer.
Oh my god.
This is like the iPad, like
that's like the first
third or something. It's from like 2012, I don't know. But yeah, weight compare,
I think your iPad's more.
I think the computer is more, but just a hair, but it's close. So
the keyboard is different on this one though, because I got this one like 2 years ago, I think, and I had the MacBook Pro for school before that. And so my one hesitation was the keyboard because it's a little different. Everything's closer together. They're not as raised like the other one, so it was weird to get used to. We went into the store when we bought mine and the guy was taking us around showing us all of them, and I was like messing around and I was like, I don't know if I can do this keyboard, and he was like, I promise you, you'll get used to it within a day. I was like, oh, I don't know, but I brought it home seriously within a day. I loved it, and Alex actually did the same thing because she just bought this computer as well, and she was messing around with mine and she was like, this keyboard is so weird, I can't do it, but she took the plunge anyway and got it, and she said she loves it now, and that's how I felt too. It's so much easier, but it is a different like feel.
yeah, I like it.
All right, my last favorite is this. This is the Acai Body Power Cream. It's infused with acai oil. It's like a thick, like lotion, smells like acai, which I love. So basically the reason why I really love this is I don't use shaving cream when I shave, which is probably so terrible for you, but it makes my legs kind of dry, but it's just so much easier to just, I always like, is before I even leave the bathroom, like I have to put lotion on my legs. So I like a thick lotion that can like seep into my skin right away after I've shaved. And this is like really thick, smells really nice. I really like it. I think you can get it at Sephora. I actually got it, I can't remember where I got it from, but you can get it at Sephora. They have, it's the same one, if you've heard people talk about, it's like the Brazilian like bum bum cream or something, that's the like yellow one. This is the same brand. This is just an acai one because I really like the scent, but it's a really good thick like body lotion. I wouldn't use it like on my hands because it's like a body like butter treatment thing, so that's why I put it like on my legs and my body. But yeah, I wouldn't just like put this by my bed and be like, ooh, put a little lotion on my hands. It's too thick for that, but so good, and it smells really good. If you like the smell of acai, you'll like this one. Is that all of our things?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh wow. Oh, we're done.
We're done. That's it, guys.
All right, well, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. You can just click on our faces right there, and you can watch our latest video right there. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.